through the process of hybridization. Okay? So what is hybridization? Kung kanina sa selection, pinipili mo lang yung trait or yung crop na maganda ang performance. Dito naman sa hybridization, you are now going to combine two different crops in order to capture the best of their characteristics. Okay? So dito, sa hybridization, you now have parent plants that are involved. So each parent, may kanya-kanya silang strength at saka weakness. Ang goal ng hybridization is makuha natin yung strength from each parent. And katulad ng selection na maraming klase, ang hybridization marami rin pong klase. The first one is what we call as intravarietal hybridization. So intravarietal. Ito yung keyword na kailangan yung tandaan. Intra and varietal. Okay? So what does this mean? Intravarietal hybridization is the breeding of crops, okay, of plants with the same variety. Okay? The same variety. Kaya nga siya intra. Ibig sabihin, sa loob or magkakaparehas, intra-variety, same variety. So for example, meron kang rice A, na ang variety niya is variety A, and rice B na ang variety niya is variety A. Then that is intravarietal hybridization. Okay? Another one is yung kabaliktaran ng intravarietal. We have intervarietal hybridization. So sa intervarietal hybridization naman, yung parents mo has different varieties, pero parehas sila ng species. Okay? So parehas, magkaibang variety pero parehas na species. Yun yung intervarietal naman. So kanina, intra, same varieties. This one, inter, different varieties. Kaya nga, inter, sabihin, magkasalungat or magkaiba. Okay, magkaibang variety, different varieties. We call that intervarietal hybridization. So sa example natin, si rice A, yan yung parent A mo, ang variety niya is variety A. I-merge mo siya or i-breed mo siya kay rice B na ang variety niya is variety B. So magkaiba sila ng variety. We call that as intervarietal hybridization. We also have interspecific hybridization. So ano ulit yung ginamit? Inter, which means it's different, right? So different what? Different species. So sa interspecific hybridization, different yung species, pero parehas yung genus. Okay? So para silang distinct relatives, no? Like cousins, gano'n. Right? So example na ito, yung species na Triticum, okay, which is wheat, and rye, which is secale, okay, kapag pinag-combine mo yan, magkakaroon ka ng panibagong species, and we term that as triticale. O ano ang triticale? Ang triticale, pinag-combine niya dyan yung high yield ng wheat plus the hardiness or yung pagiging matibay ng rye. Okay, so that's interspecific hybridization. Kung dito, medyo distant na sila, no? Kasi magkaibang species, meron yung mas malayo pa. And we call that actually, guys, intergeneric hybridization. So again, with the word inter, ibig sabihin, different. Different what? Different genera. Kaya nga siya intergeneric hybridization. So ito yung genetically the most distant type of hybridization. Kasi kung kanina, ang differences lang is variety, species, this one, genera na. So for example, we have the plant called Raphano brassica. This is a hybrid between the plant radish, ito yon, which is Raphanus, genera Raphanus, and cabbage, which is brassica. So mapapansin nyo, meron siyang karakteristik ng mukhang cabbage, but at the same time, namumunga or nagbibigas siya, kumbaga, naguugat siya ng mukhang radish. So Raphano brassica. Hindi ko na alam kung familiar kayo doon sa pomato. Pomato, right? Na ito yung question ko kasi yung pomato mukha siyang intergeneric hybridization. Well, at face value, you can say that it is intergeneric hybridization. The problem with the pomato, well, basically, ang pomato is that nagbubunga siya ng patatas sa kanyang roots and then tomato sa kanyang stems, no? Kaya siya tinawag na pomato. So parang dalawang halaman sa iisang body, something like that. So, at face value, mukha siyang intergeneric hybridization kasi nga two genera of crops are being combined. However, yung ways ng kanilang combination is not through sexual reproduction. So, ang kanilang ginamit doon is grafting. Okay? Now, dito, kasi talagang nag-combine yung kanilang sexual cells. Okay? Pinag-combine yung sexual cells and nakabuo sila ng panibagong halaman. Pero sa pomato, it's like pinag-combine lang nila yung parts ng tomato and patatas kaya na-create yung pomato. Although that's also a good example nga ng intergeneric hybridization if we're going to go to the extremes. If you can see, sa intergeneric hybridization, a new crop is being produced when you combine these two genera. Okay? Now, what are other types of hybridization? We also have single cross hybridization. Okay? Now, a single cross hybridization is simply a cross between two purebred or inbred parents. So, mayroon kang parent 1 na purebred. Okay? Ibig sabihin yan, highly specialized yung halaman. They are highly specialized yung halaman na yan. So, ito yung mini-maintain mo na trait. And then, ibibreed mo siya to another inbred or purebred parent na mini-maintain mo rin. Pag pinagsama mo sila, magkakaroon ka ng tinatawag na hybrid. Or yung unang offspring, we call that as F1 hybrids. Itong F1 hybrids na to, ang expectation sa kanya ay mas maganda yung trait niya against both of its parent. Okay? So that's single cross. So madali lang isipin, ano? Single cross, isang cross between two purebred parent. So yan yung isang cross na yan. Okay? Kaya siya single cross. Meron din naman tayong tinatawag na double cross hybridization. Okay? So dito sa double cross hybridization, ang i-combine mo ay yung dalawang hybrids from from 4 parents basically. So for example, parent 1 and parent 2 pinag-combine mo, so magkakaroon sila ng F1 hybrid here. So anak, magkakaroon sila ng anak. And then parent 3 and 4, i-combine mo, magkakaroon ulit sila ng panibagong hybrid, panibagong anak. And then, you're going to cross that. So, kaya siya tinawag na double cross hybridization. Iko-cross mo yung parent, and then iko-cross mo rin yung anak. So, another way to look at it is possibly, ilang crosses ba yung sa parents na yung makikita natin dito? We have 1, 2. So, that's double cross hybridization. Okay? Meron din tayong tinatawag na triple cross hybridization. Okay? Now, sa triple cross hybridization, yung F1 na hybrid ay ibibreed mo to another third parent line. Okay? So, how does that happen? Parent 1 na purebred, ibibreed mo siya dun sa parent 2. Magkakaanak ngayon siya ng F1 hybrid. Ngayon, yung F1 hybrid, baka kinulang ka doon sa trait niya. Tikita mo, may i-improve pa tong hybrid, itong F1, itong hybrid na to. Tapos bigla mong naalala, oo nga pala, may third parent ka pa na maganda rin yung trait. So instead na i-breed mo to another hybrid, ang ginawa mo, kinuha mo yung third parent na yun, na purebred din, yun yung i-breed mo doon sa F1 hybrid. Therefore, that is now a triple cross hybridization. Okay? So, both parents, i-breed mo, magkakaroon ng F1 hybrid, then, i-breed mo siya to another parent. You call that as triple cross hybridization. We also have what we call as top cross hybridization. Okay? Top cross hybridization. So sa top cross hybridization naman, ibibreed mo yung inbred line and an open pollinated variety. Okay? So inbred line, ano ulit ang ibig sabihin ng inbred line? Yan yung halaman that is genetically uniform. Okay? Ito yung halaman na breed mo over time kasi gusto mong maging stable yung trait na gusto yung trait na gusto mong ipasa sa mga anak niya. Okay? So, ang genetic makeup ng inbred line mo is very, very consistent. And more than likely, breed mo siya in a controlled environment. Okay? So, ikaw ay may control sa paggawa ng inbred line na to. Ang open pollinated naman, yan yung population ng crop na naturally na propagate siya through open pollination. So, kaya nga yung word na open, pollinated, kung saan it just simply means natural pollination. So itong mga halaman na to, you can look at them as the wild plants. Okay? So ibig sabihin, they have genetic diversity. Yung inbred line mo consistent, yung open pollinated line mo may diversity. Okay? So they can show off a range of traits. Okay? So an example of that would be, siguro kumuha ka ng isang hybrid rice from Erie and then i-breed mo siya sa wild rice na nakita mo doon sa bundok na tinitirhan nyo nung bata ka pa. Okay? So that's top cross hybridization. Okay? Aside from hybridization, we have other types of methods as well to breed.